Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Gators will kick this deep to start us off. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, and he dropped it over the middle in some traffic there. Now brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Rush set it down for the offense. 1st down. It's a run to the left. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Throws it to the right. The ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Powering right past the defender. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
There are a lot of people who feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
Buckeyes are in the red zone now. Looking to throw it on first down. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Can he make it to the marker? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. The attempt is no good. He missed it. With that miss, the score remains the same.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they're moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And there's the handoff. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Well, his defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking for a gap. It's Webb. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result...
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's the running back in the flat. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Now it's second down here. They'll try the right here. Just trucks the man. Physical run earns the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught.
You know, I'm so used to seeing this guy just come in and block and try to open up holes. How about getting his hands on the ball? Tip your cap to the offensive coordinator for that call.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
The Buckeyes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He shreds the tackle.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play. Important
second down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The pass rush closing in. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. On the run here. Lets it go. Finds his man, has the first down. And it's good for a first down with a 36.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
To throw, it's Lagway. He's moving out of the pocket now. Well, he scrambled and scrambled, doesn't get the ball away, and is finally dropped for a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years, but let's not forget a still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Handoff to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Gators. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Close to the tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. They attack the deep middle of this defense, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
looking to set up a screen pass here. It's a quick spin move. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screen play works.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. There's a run call on 3rd and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Long enough and good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and then take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away and get us going in the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. That's reeled in. It's Daniels. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Gators pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On the run, it's Daniels. Quick spin on the run. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He bought some time, now lets it go. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. Second down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Lagway. Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Florida. They will claim the second half lead. And now to try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
14.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. He's going to take off here. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Heading left after the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Finds his man. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there in full display.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Tate. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pressure is coming. He's got some room. Can he get there? Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
The PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And the running back takes the handoff. Spinning out of the tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Running out of time in the pocket. Breaks loose at the 45. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up 2 yards on the play.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's across the 25. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio State 17, Florida 14.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the single back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Gators have first and 10 here. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Gators. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead. They will try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Doesn't even get the pitch up before they bring him to the ground. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. From the shotgun, drops back. The tight end has got it. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. Yeah, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble now. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Buckeyes pick up enough to get a first down there. There's the handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. You recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. To the air. It's Lagway. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a 1-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Gators will bring their punt team on the field now. And this one down about the 10.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He shreds the tackle. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Nolan. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Short pass finds the tight end.
Hey, the best thing that happens here, Chris, is he gets out of bounds, gives the offense a chance to regroup, huddle up, make sure they have the right call here for this critical 4th down.
So down 4, late in the game, obviously go keep the offense on the field and go for it. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Boy, as a play caller, you saved this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.